It's a typical and a beautiful shot for second unit. Second unit excel at this type of work. This is what we're made for, we're designed for. We love blowing things up. Basically, I think the job, the second unit, particularly my job, is to get the stuff that the main unit haven't got time to do for whatever reason. You get the impression about companies too, maybe. Exactly, sure.
It's like the wreckage that's left over. It's 3 different scenes every day, bits of stuff that we started shooting 10 months ago. Moving, sort of heavy bits of metal through space very precisely, incredibly fast.
We've been doing different types of things, from traditional second unit work, like the classic insert of a bullet hitting, to a lot of, visual effects-oriented shots. My direction comes from the brothers, so in conversation with them, I'll talk about the type of thing they want. There might be a storyboard reference or a pre-visualisation, which I can work on. It starts off with a conversation, then I might go and set up a scene and show them, is this the type of thing you think? They might say, yeah, but maybe change the angle.
We should do one version where he just glares at him and slams it, in case it's the dialogue is intercut in that other scene.
So it's a dialogue that goes on, but the end result is to get what they want for their films. See, this is what second unit do. This is a lovely Saturday, really hot, sunny day in Sydney, and the brothers said you have to get out in the city and shoot cars and shoot backplates, and you'll see it appear in a scene. Right, Seraph driving the car on the way to the Oracle.
I have to see her.
Second unit on the Burley Man operate at their best when they're left to their own mad devices.
3, 2, 1,
We did some of the Super Burley Brawl, where we put a camera up on the roof and it was isolated and spinning down. We liked that one.
I suppose we did do a majority of Trinity Falls, with the exception of maybe one shot or something like that.
Thank you very much.
The very high-speed track we built, which basically comes past Trinity and pans and goes away from her to represent her kind of falling down the building. That was 5 months of working out how to make a camera go that fast, safely, and pass Carrie-Anne Moss by about 1.5 foot past her shoulder.
You're a little late. Got a touch earlier, yeah?
When I had the first conversation with the brothers, and they said that it wasn't enough work for them to just do the 2 sequels. They had to do a game as well. Well, in fact, the first day I started, we had the Hong Kong Wire team. We were doing a big stunt sequence with Roy Jones Jr. And I thought, well, this is the first day. It doesn't get much better than that.
1, 2, 3!
In fact, I went up to Wu Ping and said, it's a great privilege to work with you, Wu Ping, and somebody pointed out, well, actually, that's not Wu Ping. That's Fish, but this is Wu Ping over here. That was my beginning, day one.
Which, in particular, was your favourite shot?
The one up on the tower there. That it actually turned out to, I think, to be the best angle to shows off the entire set, shows off the entire explosion. It's the only angle that really gets the whole event in the one shot. It's a cool shot. This scene is actually sort of equates a little to the fireball explosion in the government lobby in the first movie. that was like we shot that as well, and that was a lot of fun because like flames are great in slow motion. You get to get down there in deep exposure, and you get the really great colour out of the flames and fireballs kind of like rolling across the ground and stuff like that. Yeah, it's kind of a bit of a signature thing in the Matrix.
Julia and I had a thing going for a while there, but her teeth were a bit too big for me. You know, she's got some big choppers.
The second unit to me is like a mad European family. There's a lot of crazy things happening. But generally the mood is pretty good. We try and keep it up because by the nature of the type of work you're doing on second unit, which is, you know, at times it can be a laborious task, so we try and maintain a lighter air to the you know, sense of humour about it. So.
Who are we? What do we like doing? What do we like doing?
Yeah, blowing things up for those of you kind of...